hello, welcome back to Ride TV and welcome to the brand new BMW M440i Gran Coupe. The BMW 4 Series Gran Coupe is the four-door version of the BMW 4 Series Coupe and is the last model in the 4 Series family to be launched. And there are a number of engines available, including one diesel and 3 petrols. This one is the top of the range M440i xDrive. It has the glorious 3-litre 6-cylinder B58 at its heart, producing over 370 horsepower. It can achieve the 0 to 62 mph sprint in around 4.5 seconds. Now, let's go for a little walk and talk around this exciting new model. So then, welcome to the new 4 Series Gran Coupe, the M440i to be precise. And well, let's just start with the colour. It's absolutely stunning. I think you say it Aventurine, I'm not quite sure how you say it. But in essence, the Gran Coupe, as I've already said, is the 4-door version of the 4 Series. And well, the front is carried pretty much directly over from the coupe and the convertible, with the large kidney grills at the front with the honeycomb effect on those. This car has got a visibility pack as well, which gives you the laser lights down the front, which just look brilliant and offer such great visibility. But the big thing with the Gran Coupe, of course, is the fact it's got 4 doors. Slightly different shape over the rear, slightly less of a tapered roofline as the previous one. To be fair, the previous shape 4 Series Gran Coupe proved to be the most popular in the whole lineup, so this one's got a lot to live up to. This car has the standard M Sport Plus wheels. You can get even bigger than that. I think they go up to 21s, 22s, I don't really know which one. However, I think just with these ones it looks good. I mean, the spec, the colour, it's absolutely glorious. Let's move around to the side. You get on the 440i now M door mirrors, which is quite an odd thing on a non-M car. Something I also need to mention, these new door handles, they sit completely flush with the car, and you know what, I actually really like them. They fit really well. Now let's have a look at the space in the back, because obviously it's quite an important thing. We just need to brighten this up for you guys so you can actually see. So, I mean, space in there is pretty good. I think if you're anything around 6 foot, you might struggle in there, but I mean, to be fair, for what this car is going to be used for, ferrying kids around, etc, etc, it's pretty spot on, I think. Let's move around to the rear. Very familiar looking back end here, exactly the same pretty much from the 4 Series Coupe, just slightly different around here. Slightly less of a sweeping roofline, more what you'd see really from a normal saloon. Now, boot space on the 4 Gran Coupe is quite an important one, because I mean, look at the size of it. Now, I've got the camera gear in there. As I've explained, this video is quite different because you've only got a very small amount of time with the car. So, I mean, the opening to get into the boot is pretty phenomenal. There is an awful lot of boot space in there. I don't know the exact number, but I'll put it on the screen somewhere here so you can see it. Of course, it's electronically folding, just like the previous shape. Drop that back down. Now, the 440i gets the dual pipes. Massive dual pipes, which, well, we'll find out shortly. I've moved the car just down here, but it sounds absolutely brilliant. Of course, you've got the 440i model designation on there, as well as the xDrive on this side. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments whether you prefer the Gran Coupe, the convertible, or the normal coupe of the 4 Series. I really don't know, to be honest. Actually, I do really like this, and considering this is pretty much what the i4 is going to look like when we get one of those, yeah, it's done quite a good job here. I think it looks pretty cool. Now, I'm going to go and jump inside and show you guys that. So inside the 4 Gran Coupe is pretty much exactly as you'd expect. Very modern, crisp BMW design language. You've got the M Sport steering wheel here, which is now becoming synonymous with the BMW brand. And this, because it's a 440, gets these awesome M seats with the M designation up here. Nice, really nice contrast blue stitch on these ones with the M Sport emblem just here. But everything is conventional. It's exactly as you'd expect. You've got the digital display here in the center with the triangular elements around those. And then if I jump in, I'll just show you the infotainment system. It's what we've become accustomed to now with BMW Operating System 7, which is very, very easy to use.
Directional info on the display. When leaving, please turn left.
Yep, no problem. There we go. Of course, you've got heated seats, dual zone climate control. This one has the adaptive M Sport suspension as well, which is really cool. Comes as standard with an 8-speed automatic gearbox. And also this one has got the really rather lovely carbon fibre trim on the centre there and down here on the central tunnel. But no, it's pretty much exactly what you'd expect. Let's just start it up so you can see this. Oh, it sounds good. Sounds really good. So your standard, and something that's really nice now with BMW, the car that's in the centre there is the same colour and model as the car you're in. Something that they didn't really do before. It's really cool. Excuse the GoPro in here. I'm going out shortly to drive this. But no, I'm very impressed with this thing. It's exactly as you'd expect. Lovely there. I mean, we'll go in for a drive in a minute, obviously, so I'll tell you about the visibility, etc, etc. But let me just jump back outside and finish by showing you the whole car. Let's drop that there. But yeah, 4 Series Gran Coupe, as I say, let us know in the comments below what you think of this car. Would you choose it over a 3 Series? Would you choose it over a 4 Coupe? Let us know in the comments below, and I'm going to jump in now and go for a drive. So welcome to the driver's seat of the 440i Gran Coupe, and well, let me just say straight away, it feels exactly as I thought it would. It feels pretty sharp. It feels, in all honesty, doesn't feel too dissimilar to the M440i Coupe. It has been quite a while since I drove one though, but it does feel pretty much exactly the same, which is a good thing. One thing I will say straight away, it's been a very long time since I drove the B58, a 40i. Oh, I cannot tell you enough how glorious it feels to be in a 6-cylinder. And what a 6-cylinder it is. Around 374 horsepower, 500 newton meters of torque, and 0 to 60 in around 4.6 seconds. Of course, we've got the X-Drive system, which is, well, brilliant, which means that you can get the power down in all conditions. Today's very cold, it's a very wintry day here in the UK, and, well, this car, it comes alive, to be honest. What about visibility? It's always been the sticking point of a Gran Coupe. Well, I will say that the window at the back isn't quite as small as I expected it to be, so you do actually get pretty good visibility. But now, right, we're coming up to a national speed limit, so I'm going to drop it into sport, put the gearbox across. It's been a while since I've done this in a 6-cylinder. Ooh, hello! Where are those little pops coming from? Are they... Oh, are they engineered in? Oh, I don't know, you know. Obviously there is a bit of synthetic coming through the speakers, however, let's just drop it and see if I can... It sounds like it's coming from behind me. Ooh. Oh, yes. Well done BMW for keeping this car sounding absolutely brilliant. What else can I tell you other than how much I love a B58? It's wonderful, isn't it? Let's drop it back into comfort. Dampers slackened off into comfort, and just potter around. Because let's be honest, that's exactly what these cars are going to be used for, aren't they? They're just going to be casually driven around and used on the school run. And well, as I've already mentioned before, the space in the rear, if you're 6 foot adult, probably isn't that great, but when are you going to be taking 6 foot adults in the back of this car? You're not really going to. This is more for families, isn't it? So you're going to have your kids in the back, and for that, it's absolutely fine. You've got your ISOFIX back there, so the kids will be absolutely fine. These seats are absolutely brilliant. M seats, love M seats, heated as well. And well, it feels like a 4 Series. What can I tell you about it? It drives exactly as you would expect a BMW 4 Series Gran Coupe to do. I really do think it's a really good car to drive, in all honesty. I'm going to put my cards on the table right now and say that I think that this engine, this 3 litre 6 cylinder, the B58, I think it's probably one of my favourite engines out there. Of course, other than a 5.2 litre naturally aspirated V10 in a Lamborghini. But I think this engine, it's just brilliant, and we just need to enjoy it while it's here, because it's brilliant. But the other thing that actually really intrigues me, this car, the Gran Coupe, is pretty much i4, isn't it? The i4 just has the batteries and so on. So it's very interesting to see how this car drives, because I'm pretty confident that the new i4 is going to feel very similar to this, just electrified. If it does feel like this, bring it on. So let's wrap up then. So to wrap up, the 4 Series Gran Coupe and this M440i, I think it's a very, very capable car to drive. It's exactly as you would expect. I'll keep saying that. The feeling through the steering wheel, it weights up quite nicely mid-corner, and the X-Drive system means that you can enjoy this car whatever the conditions. I mean, there's a little bit damp on the road now, but like, there's absolutely no slip there. It just picks up and goes. It is a very capable, very usable, all-round package, this. Thank you ever so much to BMW UK for inviting us down to the press launch to come and drive it. And thank you guys very, very much for watching these videos. Please make sure you like this one, subscribe to the channel, because there's going to be a few more cars coming from this day with BMW UK. I'm going to go and grab the keys to the next one, and well, I think I'm going to go for an M3, which actually might come out before this one, so you might have already seen that one, but anyway, we'll gloss over that, and I'll catch you guys next time.